Yo, how are we, chat? Hope you're all well. Liverpool, well, hopefully, we were all hoping this game had a bit more on the line for both teams at the end of the season. Villa, quite comfortable. Obviously, I think a draw more or less solidifies their top four hopes, which is congratulations to all the Villa fans out there. I did have them finishing fourth this year in my pre-season prediction. I think when you look at the turn of the year last year, when obviously Unai Emery did take over, I think they've been one of the most consistent teams in the Premier League. I think just behind the likes of obviously Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester City as well. So congratulations, any Villa fans. Enjoy Champions League football next season as well. I think for Villa to is a chat. Let us know in the comments. I think if Villa go on a terrible run till now in the next 2 weeks, it requires Tottenham to win all of their games. Will that happen? No, it won't. But obviously, their little fairy tale adventure this season as well for Aston Villa did get knocked out by who was it? They got knocked out by Olympiacos, I think it was this week. Not ideal, but I think considering where Aston Villa have come from, it wasn't too long ago that they were in the Championship with Jack Grealish and obviously him getting them promotion and you've come a very long way, especially when you look at that squad that was getting managed by Steven Gerrard and Unai Emery. We all know what he's done in football. His resume speaks for itself anyway. He doesn't really need to explain it, but he's been an absolutely stellar signing, really. More important than any, obviously, new signings that he could potentially bring in the future as well. And he was linked with a couple of big jobs as well over the last couple of months. But I'd like him to stay at Villa because I think it'd be good to see a big manager stay and just develop. And hopefully, I wouldn't put it past Aston Villa potentially one season or in the future if they do get a couple of good signings in. Who's to say that he might not challenge for the Premier League? I know that's a very long way down the line, but I think surely that's got to be the aspirations of the Aston Villa management as well. So, chat, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Chat, big up to every single one of you, and hope you're all looking after one each other as well. Big up there, Niall. How are we, mates? Hope you're well as well. And Panov, not too bad, lads. Most importantly, you're keeping well. Every single one of you, chat as well. Apologies, I haven't been doing the streams. Just it's I don't want to be sat here and kidding yourselves, really. I want to be wanting to come on the stream and want to stream, really. So not going to sit here and just like be miserable and all that. So yeah, chat, apologies. If obviously Liverpool were going for the league title, I would have been streaming every bloody day anyway. But just sometimes you need a bit of a reset. Obviously been doing YouTube for a very long time, as the long-term subscribers know, and sometimes just need to recharge your batteries and go again, as does everyone, even if you're going to work or whatever you're doing. And we go again because it's not just the end of the season, next 2 weeks as well. We'll be having plenty of transfer shows, plenty of guests coming on as well, hopefully in the near future. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, it's obviously a lot of European football as well that we did. It was good to just relax and watch the football without streaming it anyway. You know, chat. I love you all. You're absolute legends as well. But yeah, and potentially we might do it a Fiore Usyk watch-along as well. That's on Saturday. Luke from the 1892 Red TV will be coming down as well. So, yeah, it'd be good to see him. Kev's coming down at the weekend as well, which is all well and good. And, yeah, we should be doing a post-match. We'll certainly do a post-match tonight as well, chat. So keep that. If you don't get your notifications, we'll be live. Big up there, Aaron, as well. Big up, Aaron. Hope you're well, mates. Chat, how have you been anyway? As I said, whatever you've been up to, hopefully you've being too chock-a-block with work or whatever he's been up to. Starting 11 for Liverpool, couple of changes really in terms of, we'll go through both teams starting 11 anyway. But when we all analysed this fixture a couple of months ago, even at the beginning of the season, when the fixtures come out, we said to ourselves, if Liverpool are in the title running, come at the end of the season, I always had this down. I think all of us did have this game down to be one of our most difficult fixtures. And obviously, once we got past January, once we got past February time as well, and we were up there in terms of competing with City and Arsenal. I know the last couple of months haven't been too good, but I think in terms of, I think when you look at the points total Liverpool have amassed this season as well, I think I've seen a great statistic. Apologies, whoever done it, well done. I think it was one of the Opta lads or whoever it was, said that the points total out of 7 out of the 15 league titles that Ferguson did win at his time at Manchester United, he won those. It was 7 of those league titles were won on 84 points. That, if Liverpool win our next two, the game tonight and obviously the game against Wolves, it's just mad. It just goes to show the amount of quality and just the sheer levels, not just Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City as well. But that's another debate for another night. Would you class the Premier League as more competitive now? Or do you think that the standard in and around like 10th to 20th has dipped a bit? But yeah, it's a bit mad when you think about Man United winning leagues on 84 points. And then Liverpool win our two remaining fixtures. I think, yeah, we can finish on obviously 84 points ourselves. And for 7 of United's league titles that they won when Vega was in charge, that would have been enough. But at this moment in time, as we've seen, Liverpool getting 97, 98 points as well, respectively. And we still didn't win the league. But that's who we're up against as well. Whatever it holds for the future for City or whatnot, just goes to show the quality at the top of the league. I don't think it's ever been as good as it is currently, even this season as well. So it's one of them. It is one of them. Storm, how are we, mate? Good morning. I know, obviously, waking up very early where you are, mate. Hopefully, you keep them safe and well, mate. But massive thank you, as always, for tuning in, lads. And Gary, how are we, son? How are we, matey? And yeah, hopefully we see a Darwin Núñez goal here tonight. Let's check if he's on the bench. Would be good if yeah, Núñez is on the bench. But for starting 11's chat, if you're just tuning in or whatnot from work, Liverpool starting 11 is as follows: Alisson, Trent, Quansah, Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez, McAllister, Endo, and Harvey Elliott. And then through the middle for Liverpool tonight, it will be Gakpo, Diaz off the left flank, and Mohamed Salah as well. And then for Aston Villa, Emi Martinez, Konsa, Diogo Carlos, Torres, Digne, Tielemans, Douglas Luiz, Bailey, McGinn, Diaby, and Watkins. There is going to be a world in a couple of months when we do see potentially John McGinn rocking up to the Santiago Bernabeu with Aston Villa. That is going to be mad. It was mad when you used to see, obviously, when Leicester had that obviously league win and Leicester in the Champions League, and they fully deserved to be there. Saying that Leicester, when they were in the Champions League, they didn't do bad really. They really performed well. So so they done really well. So it'll be interesting to see how do you anticipate Aston Villa to do well in the Champions League? Let us know anyway. But big up there, Everest, big up everyone. Sleep time for me. May our next season be better with new positive changes up the heads as well. Everest, hopefully, obviously, I think last time we spoke, mate, obviously we're on the job hunt anyway. Hopefully that's going well, mate, and hopefully you've had some good feedback. But if not, mate, keep on trying, lads, and you will get something sorted. And very confident in that. We all are of you, lads. So keep at it, mate. You do us all proud. Panov, no probs, Jack. I haven't been asked myself, mate. As you said, if you were challenging, then it would have been different as well. Yeah, Panov. It's not that light is really when you just. Sometimes you feel like streaming. I think if you stream or if you're into your gaming, especially if you do stream your gaming as well, sometimes you fancy you're made up to jump on the camera and speak to all yous as well. I think sometimes just have those days as well, don't you? But I suppose everyone has them. Yeah, can't wait for the yeah. Will be interesting panel, especially if you do get to bring him in anyway. As well. Big up there, Jen. Hope you're well, mate. I feel like there will be soon be a season where, despite such competitiveness, one Prem team will be both invincible and Centurion as well. I have a hunch that will happen soon enough. Yeah, it's going to be mad. I think everyone looks at Leverkusen this season. They have been, and it just goes to show how amazing Leverkusen's season has been in the Bundesliga and in Europe as well. Because when you look back on history, the next 100 years, if that record doesn't get beat for their successive undefeated records, it just goes to show it wasn't a Pep Guardiola side that has gone on this run in terms of being unbeaten, especially those great City teams he's managed currently, the great Barcelona side with Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta. You look back in 100 years, if the record hasn't been beaten or it has been equalled, or what you can't beat it, you've got to equal it. But this Leverkusen side would be a fair side in Wales football. So I think he beat the Benfica record at that time, was it 1961, around that time, I think it was, that great Benfica side with the legendary Portuguese player, Eusebio. What a player he was, by the way, Chas. We haven't seen documentaries. What a player. One of the best to ever live as well. But yeah, even that. But it just goes to show Leverkusen. And hopefully, if we do meet Xavi in the Champions League next season, we can kind of beat that record anyway. But they deserve all the plaudits as well. But I'd agree, Everest, I think we all would, mates, in terms of potentially one season. It's inevitable, really, as well, that given the vast array of money awash within English football, there will be someone will go undefeated. Liverpool in the Minecraft kit, and we are underway here, chat. So big up. Oh, geez. Bloody, you can tell I haven't touched me headset in a while. Bloody, it's all knotted. But Liverpool in the white and green kit, shooting from right to left. Villa, I don't think they're attacking the whole end. So they're from left to right anyway. But big up there, chat. Do smash a like, smash a subscribe if you are new around here as well. Obviously, I'm just saying hello to Jen. Big up there, Jen. As I said, no one needs to be sending super chats or super stickers at all anyway, Jen, or to all yous, really. Keep your money to yourselves. As I said, I haven't been streaming as regular, but just being in the stream is good enough for me. Every single one of yous chat anyway. You just don't have to give me your money. But thank you, Jen. Oh, Ting! Emi Martinez. He must be a scout. He just threw it in the back of the net. That is probably one of the weirdest saves I've seen. Get in the net. It was weird. Elliott come off the right-hand flank. He tried. It was a shot on target. It was probably one of the weakest efforts Elliott's done. But Emi Martinez just threw the ball into the back of the net for a player of immense quality, really. So Harvey Elliott breaking the line down this right-hand channel. Here, chat. Elliott carried the ball, good 20 yards, got into the penalty area. Oh, no. Oh, it wasn't even a shot on target by Elliott. It takes a deflection. I think it's Pau Torres. And then, Martinez. For a player of his quality in between the Villa's goal, yeah, it's just, he's caught it and then it's just ricocheted off his chest and basically flew into the back of the net. Is right. Great start for us. Happy days. But thank you, Jen, as well. But thank you to everyone that is tuning in today, chat, as I say. I do appreciate it. But as I said, everyone, just use all being in the stream chat. That's good enough for me. But really do appreciate all your support. Especially when you haven't streamed in a while as well. Big up there, Bodena. Big up, matey. Liverpool 3-1. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. Big up, Daz. How are we, mate? Hope you've been enjoying your darts, mate. I know we've had some very good... I've been watching a bit of the darts this week as well, but don't know a lot about overall the darts, but it's a sport that... And people class it as not a sport, but you have to be very good. It's not like anyone can just turn up to a dartboard and start doing 10, 180, 180s in a row or something stupid. But yeah. But yeah, I enjoy my darts, Daz. I know you do love your darts as well. Big up there, Luke, Northampton Town fan. Big up, matey. As I said, hope you're well, Luke. And thank you for tuning in, mate. Really do appreciate it. And Luke, I know just Salah. Oh, should have really hit the target there, chat. Shout out, Luke, how are Northampton getting on, mate, in terms of your league? Hopefully, they're in the playoffs or whatnot, mate. But yeah, was it the championship first leg semi-finals? Both finished 0-0, which was a bit mad. But obviously, one of the biggest games in world football, the championship playoff final. But let's see a couple of new faces in here as well on the regulars. Liverpool got a corner there. Can we get a quick second? Would be lovely, jubbly. Yeah, Jack, if you get a yellow today, yeah, he will. It'll be a worth it one, no, Daz. Ball in. Elliott just picked that resulting clearance up. Macca, ball in. Oh, Cody. Should have really directed that on target. He had the leap on. I think it was Pau Torres. Well done. But if he's not watching the game tonight here, chat, that's probably one of the going to be on goalkeeping bloopers of Premier League history, because for a player of his quality, Emi Martinez, one of the best goalkeepers for me in Europe. Obviously, penalty save specialist as well. He's an absolute menace, but it's, as we know, football's some battles are won in the head as well. He knows how to put penalty takers off. It's part of the game. Yeah, it does. I don't think he'll pick up a yellow, mate. I don't think he will. Wiggs, I've missed you all as well, chat. But as I said, most importantly, you have all been keeping safe and well. And yeah, get ready for transfer silly season as well, though, chat. We'll in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months anyway, we'll be discussing the rumours and debunking some of the rumours as well in relation to players getting linked to Liverpool. Been on YouTube 6-7 years or something now. It's some of the crazy links that you do get. It's like we'd never be into them. But we love it. Tell you what, Liverpool started very well. Diaz off the left-hand flank now. Little dummy to Elliott. Oh, ball lane behind now. Tillerman's read that really well, bringing that down to Belgium. And Villa going forward here now. Quick ball out. John McGinn. Well done by McAllister. But Liverpool, as we did a couple of weeks, well, last week, playing with a lot of swagger, as we did against Tottenham, started the game very quickly. And if we can win the last two games, but the players are playing with a lot more confidence. Obviously, they've quite clearly had a word with the new manager coming in and all that. But much better chat than what we've seen over recent weeks. Get in. It was a little cheeky own goal. But yeah, it was eventually. Big up, mate. Good to see you in the comments, mate. Big up, Del boy. Big up, mate. Hope you're well and hope you're looking after yourself. And you know me, chat. I want Arsenal to win the league. I get where the notion where people are going, do you want City to win because you don't care? But I'm not buying into that. Of course you care if City wins the league. Oh, for me, Arsenal, for what they stand for in English football, for what they've done for English football, and the tradition of how they like to play football and the legendary players that have played in the Premier League and even before that time as well, because football didn't start since Sky come in anyway, as we know. But proper football club, Arsenal. But I'd much rather that. If Liverpool can't win the league, and if it's between Arsenal and City, of course I want us to be winning the league. Of course. Yeah, of course. But I'd want Arsenal over City every day of the week. I know you's probably different chat, and a couple of years might want City, and I can understand where you're coming from in that as well. Long ball here. Tell you what a quick win by Elliott here outside the penalty area. He skipped past Pau Torres. Oh, it's Douglas Luiz, sorry. Tell you what a sign he's been for the Villa. And a quick fired counter-attack. This is what Villa have done so well this season. Quick transitions with electric pace. Moussa Diaby, the ex-Bayer Leverkusen man. Ball in. And it's cleared. I tell you what, they're going to be a threat in Europe next season, chat Villa. You've got electric pace. You've got quality as well in the final third. If the league was to end today, my player of the year would be Ollie Watkins. Chat, who's your player of the year? Obviously, we'll have end of the season awards on the channel as well in terms of who we all think. I'll be getting your thoughts and views as well, chat, on that. Hopefully get a couple of panelists on as well to give their player of the season, signing of the season and everything. But for me, Ollie Watkins, for what he's done for this club, not just Unai Emery, but I think the fact that I think Villa getting in top 4 is a bigger achievement than City or Arsenal or Liverpool winning the league, considering the players that they've lost over the last couple of years as well. Aston Villa, obviously, Grealish going to City, they've reinvested that extremely well. They brought in the right players and they brought in the right manager now, which is the most important thing in terms of where they want to be in the next couple of seasons. And Villa have got a lot of money as well to spend, chat. They've got one of the most richest owners in the Premier League. And I used to like Aston Villa as well in terms of when Martin O'Neill was at the club. Obviously, when you had Stuart Down and Ashley Young, John Carew. Oh, yeah. Big up there, Adventure. 14th. Oh, unlucky there, lads. Yeah. Yeah, all good. Just smashing the pizza. Happy days, lads. What pizza did you have, Wiggs? Say. Do you like a meat feast or like a pepperoni as well? I haven't tried like just ball through here. Salah's done extremely well. Ball over the top. Diaz. Oh, it's off the post. Looks like he was offside anyway. I was going to say. Come on, Lino. You're a bit slow there with bringing up your flag, weren't you? Look for a whole eternity. That Diaz was a good 5 yards off. Ooh, that's tight, that. But he is just a yard or two off. All right, Clola. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you for tuning in, as always. Happy days there, pal. It's good to hear, mate. Watkins going forward here. Down the left-hand side here now, Watkins burst into the penalty area. He's found Tielemans. What a goal. Tell you what, this is why I want Ollie Watkins as player of the season. He's just burst into the penalty area. He's done that so well this season. And he's teed up Tielemans absolutely excellently. Like many of attackers in the Premier League, just especially strikers, have their head down when you get into the penalty area. Not Ollie Watkins. He's got that spatial awareness of, he knows exactly where Tielemans is. As soon as he gets, this poor defending, but at the end of the season, fair enough if we're going for the league, but we're not. But what a goal. Tielemans breaking into the penalty area. Watkins, sorry. And then Tielemans with an expertly struck finish into the bottom left corner. Still had a lot to do to Belgium. But I tell you what, great goal that. Disappointing chat it is. But Watkins, my player of the season for that. Not just for that, but for what he's done this season. Oh, yeah, Panov, we will. Still waiting for Nabil Fekir to sign as well, chat. Bloody hell, like, obviously with the popularity of, like, YouTube and, like, social media accounts now, especially, like, just accounts that just, like, talk about Liverpool transfers or Liverpool news in general. like that Fekir saga was mad, like years ago, and obviously it would be a lot more bigger now. At the time, we didn't have Fabrizio Romano. Well, he was still doing his journalism back then, but he wasn't as pronounced now as he is in the media, and obviously he's got such a big following now. But it was mad that Fekir had done the Liverpool video, and it's just lost in the archives. Hopefully, we do find a bit more out when Klopp does leave Liverpool, and we just find out what happened. We know, obviously, with like the supposed rumours of like Fekir's knee injuries, we weren't too pleased with that and in Everton. But obviously, I think when we didn't sign him, I think he didn't get injured for like 2 years after. So his knee wasn't an issue, but it's one of them when you're spending a lot of money on a player, sometimes it's. But who else did it? But saying that, putting that aside, I think we went out and signed another worldie in the squad as well. So sometimes things do work out for the better. It would, adventure. It would, mate. What a ball. Gomez. Ball in. What a ball by Salah, chat. Good 30-yard ball there. On a sixpence, really. Tell you what a start for both teams here, chat. Yeah, what a signing. I was speaking about signings, chat. One of the signings of the summer. Not just in the Premier League, but in European football. Especially like the day of age we live in now in terms of like big money signings. It's pocket change, really. Yeah, no worries, Daz. You know me, mate, after all these years. And chat. I'll start a fantasy football series and then I don't upload the second episode because even I forget about fantasy football. I'm awful at fantasy football. Yeah. Chat, would you agree with Jen? City or Arsenal? We all want Liverpool to be winning league titles, in all honesty, but if we can't, then like certainly over the likes of bloody the other rivals that we have as well. But I just really admire what they done with Wenger and the Invincibles, and I know the Arsenal fans go on about it, but it was a big achievement to go unbeaten in a Premier League era as well. I know there was a lot of draws in that, but it's still a big thing. Hence why no one else in the Premier League, not even the great City sides, have even done it under Pep. Good defending there by Virgil. It's going to be a corner to Villa. Yeah, Tom Hanks, who's probably trying to find Wilson, lad. So, Wilson! I'd be disappointed if you haven't seen that film, chap, by the way. What an actor, by the way. One of my favourite actors. Happy days there, Wiggs. Making me feel hungry, lad. It'd make a decent... tell you what, he's got an engine on him. Balling. He'd make a decent right winger, wouldn't he, Tom Hanks? The engine on him. He looked... Big up, K-Mac. Hope you well, lad. You tell me, K-Mac, and obviously we'll speak plenty in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, anyway, with the window open, mate. But in terms of how Liverpool are going to tactically set up as well. Oh, Diaz, unlucky there, lads. Oh, Martinez. Just need a bit less pace, on that pass from Diaz, because Salah was through one-on-one with Martinez there. But K-Mac, hope you're well, mate. Yeah, make sure you head over to K-Mac's channel. Obviously, K-Mac been smashing it at the minute, mate. Keep it up, lad. And that's K-Mac's channel link, so do head over there, chat. You haven't already done so. City for me. Arsenal haven't done as well as Spurs, mate. less points, less wins a season as well. City came back in relation to Arsenal haven't done as well as Spurs. I disagree, K-Mac. I disagree. I think they are a very good footballing side. And I know everyone goes, oh, Arsenal fans on social media, but you know me, chat. I do my streams and then just log off for the night because if you stay on X for longer than 10 minutes, your head will roll off into Birkenhead. But the sound Arsenal fans I know, got plenty of them. Thought Salah would have been offside there, but fair enough. Not at the minute, Daz. Not at the minute. Big up there, Zane. Oh, good to see you in here, mate. That was true. Needed for Diaz to put Gakpo in trouble there. Zane, hope you're well, mate. I love Tom Hanks. His DVDs. Yeah. Legend of the media. Ball through here. Watkins. Oh, that's poor by Ollie Watkins' standards there. Just anticipated him to put down to the back of the net. But there's an aggressive nature from both Liverpool and Aston Villa when they go forward. It's an exciting game to watch, chat. Watkins, he had Diaby on the back post there. He was unmarked. It was a 2-on-1. Watkins will be a bit disappointed. Oh, yeah. No, we do. DM, if we sign Declan Rice, I was saying this to the lads when we were just chilling anyway, and when I wasn't doing my shows. I was saying to the lads this week, I said, if we sign Declan Rice, I think we win the league. I honestly think we would have won the league this season. You look at the importance of Rodri in that central defensive midfield role. Like, I think if Rodri continues to the trajectory, really, in terms of what he's worn and his performances, I think he will have a bigger, lasting, long and legacy than Busquets. I think he will surpass Busquets, even though Busquets was one of the best DMs played in that great Barca side. Oh, good defending there by Joao Quince. But if Rodri can pick up a couple more Champions Leagues, then he's certainly got to be up there. And that's my only personal opinion. Obviously, Busquets, one of the best DMs we've ever seen play football. But I agree, yeah. Top DMs win any CM trophies. Yeah, I think if we sign Rice in the summer, I think we would have won the league this season. Saido would have won, mate. That's why. I don't even think. K-Mac, when I spoke to you over the last couple of weeks, mate, as well. It's from all of yous. I reacted to like every single one of yous. I done like 2 shows at that night as well. For me, when I look back at it, like a week after when we done the shows, I still believe that was more PR by Liverpool. I think a bit like when we supposedly bid for Jude Bellingham. We bid for Jude Bellingham 12 months too late. I think if we made the groundwork a couple of years prior to bring Jude in, say, for example, we tried to sign him before he went to Dortmund, and that, I think he might have changed his mind, but it's Real Madrid. Real Madrid. Do I think Jude will come to the Premier League one day? I do. Will it be for Liverpool? Hopefully. But it wouldn't surprise me if he went to City in the next 5-6 years anyway. Diaz. Gomez! Get in! It's all right. Gomez hasn't scored. Cody Gakpo. I was more excited for Gomez having a shot on target. He looks offside here, Gakpo, but I tell you what. Yeah, he looks offside for me, chat. That's why I was a bit slow in the reaction. Because it was a shot on target by Gomez. For some bizarre reason, he's inside the penalty area. So Salah, lovely ball to find Diaz. Gomez on the overlap. Ooh. I think Gomez is off. I think Gomez might be off here, chat. Cody Gakpo's not off, by the way, chat. But yeah, Gomez breaking into the penalty area like a prime Roberto Carlos. I think Gomez will be off here, chat. Hang on, they're checking the... I think it's going to be a goal here, chat. They're checking the second phase. Oh, now they're checking the first phase. Oh, these referees, mate. This is one thing I haven't missed, chat. I've missed all yous, but I haven't missed this absolute nonsense on the VAR machines. If someone give them a new iPad or something, they don't know how to use it. Oh. This is what next season we'll have the actual automated AI systems which they show us the graphics like the Champions League. They should have been in place this season, but the Premier League for you. I think that's slightly offside, but with these referees and whoever's on VAR, he looks off and he looks on and off. Why are they zooming into him? Hang on, no, actually he's on. It's his right shoulder. Sorry, chat, I've said about 20 different things here, but he's on. Watch it. It's mad that we are in 2024 and we haven't got better pixelated images. It's like when people try and supposedly say that they found aliens and it looks like it's been filmed from a 1995 Nokia 2000 or something, mate. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, why is the UFO blurry? Why is this VAR decision blurry as well? He's on. Hey! It's onside. Now, the check. Why are they checking the second phase now? He's on. Gomez shot on target, by the way, chat. Gakpo, it's on. Go! Hey! Get in! Sorry, chat. Tell you what, these VAR people in charge are giving these referees the pictures quite clearly when we're all watching at home, and especially you feel sorry for the fans in the stadiums up and down the Premier League. We all haven't got a clue, but Liverpool winning 2-1, happy bloody days. Get in. It's just come about 4 months too late with Liverpool getting a VAR decision. Still waiting for that Diaz one to be onside anyway. Don't get me started. But yeah, we're never done it. Yeah, it was PR. The Saicedo move was PR, and we'll probably have another PAR. PAR? Bloody hell. VAR is so ingrained in my mind, yeah. But yeah, PR from Liverpool. I'd agree there, Panoff. Yeah, adventure. That's why just silly, mate, really. But the thing is, with Jude didn't come to either Liverpool or City. Apparently, there was reports before he went to Real Madrid that Pep met him a couple of times as well. But it's Real Madrid. By the sounds of it, Jude got wooed by Perez, and they tried their best to get him a couple of years prior to his move to Dortmund as well. So you've got to take into those factors as well. Say if you wanted to sign for the club and you know that they'd tried previously to get you. But certainly playing in the Premier League will be on Jude's bucket list, really, at the end of his career. He might join 27, 28, but he will turn up in the Premier League one day. All over the top here, Cody. That's never a foul. But Gakpo getting the second goal here, chat. We're just tuning in. Goals from Martinez, a little cheeky own goal. A goal from Tielemans, a lovely assist by Ollie Watkins, breaking into the penalty area on the 12th minute. And Liverpool took the lead again through a Cody Gakpo goal at the back stick. Yeah, man by the spot is making them. Yeah, they were zooming in on players. What are you doing, lad? It's Oh, tell you what, I know we're like 28 minutes in, but the football that's getting played here tonight from both sides is superb. So appealing for handball from Virgil van Dijk. I don't think it will be. Referee said play on, but it's our mate in the middle. Not a penalty there. Yeah. No, I'm not saying it was. We clearly put a bid in, K-Mac, as we know. We all know that we put a bid in. But it's like bidding for a house when you know it's already been sold. And like the agreement's already been agreed with like the seller and obviously the estate agents. It's like, oh yeah, we'll put a $2,000 more than what it's already been agreed and all that. So yeah, we bid knowing full well that Saicedo wasn't going to come to the club. So makes it better. Yeah, 100%. But I think we will be an even better team next season if we can get a destroyer in the middle, chat. Not just a destroyer, but someone that when you win possession, you know what to do when that's just feed the likes of McAllister, feed Szoboszlai. Because we're not getting the best out of Szoboszlai, and you know my thoughts, chat, that I've said this season. He's got quality, Szoboszlai, but this season it just hasn't worked so far. He burst onto Liverpool scene. He had a good couple of games, but I think that's just coincided really with like Klopp not getting the best out of Szoboszlai. I'm not seeing really the best out of McAllister even as well. Even though he's played amazingly, by the way, chat. But I think there's still levels to McAllister's game that we still haven't seen, which is exciting in itself. Yeah. Like, having a central defensive midfielder in modern day football, it's imperative, really. It is so imperative. Especially when you've got like centre backs now, as managers know. We know the centre back split in most formations, even if you're playing a back three or you're playing a back four with the inverted winger, like the inverted fullback going into the six, and then your centre back split, and then obviously your left back goes a bit more higher up the pitch as well. So it's imperative that we get a top quality number 6 coming in. But I'll tell you what, yeah, half an hour. This is probably the best half an hour we've seen so far for me in the Premier League in terms of technical quality on the pitch as well. Two sides that want to attack each other early. And we've certainly seen that. Kieran McKenna alongside Southgate. Don't get me started on Southgate. Would you imagine if he's the new Man United manager? Give him a 10-year contract. He can get sponsored by M&S as well. Marks and Spencer's, eh? Cheeky little ready meal from there. Probably need a mortgage to get one of them out, like, but yeah. Nice food, though. I think any manager that wears a waistcoat. Not going for a job interview, are you, mate? Well, you're managing a football team. What could you imagine if Southgate turns up at Man United, chat? Mad. Could you imagine? He does. Some strikers in the Premier League here, they made a career out of that, though, K-Mac. Inzaghi made a career of tap-ins. McGinn! As I said this season, chat, when we played Villa, if John McGinn was 5 years younger, and he would have been the perfect Jurgen Klopp midfielder, because he just runs. He's got an absolute tractor engine on him, of an engine. He just never stops. think John McGinn's like 30 now as well, isn't he? So yeah, 100%. They're saying it comes up with, as we've all seen with the Champions League, like you've seen this week or last week, sorry, with the Champions League. It's going to be much better. Thing is, and chat, we'll see that next year because even though you just had me just chatting by a wham on that second goal for us, even I didn't know, you didn't know what was happening. Tried my best to explain it, but they were zooming in on random players. But it's like AI, generated by technology anyway, to say, which is good. Wouldn't go to Madrid. They have a brilliant squad, outstanding stadium, and they win trophies every season as well. It's mad that you think about, obviously, Real Madrid's amazing European success, but it hasn't really translated into, obviously, league titles as well. Obviously, Barcelona, majority of the time, win most of the La Liga titles, don't they? And if it's not Barca or Real, it's, I think, Atletico have won 2 over the last 20 years, is it? So the La Liga titles as well. So, yeah, reason not to give Liverpool. True, mate. Too little, too late then, Jack. Would have won him now. Yeah. No. Oh, yeah, Wiggs. Shame we didn't win the Champions League in this kit, Wiggs or chat. This is probably my favourite one, like this kit. I just love the collar. But we should have won the Champions League in this kit. This was the kit, our first Champions League final, wasn't it? Ball in here from Villa. Oh, Gomez, what are you doing, lads? Tillemans. Diaby. Oh, how's he missed? It's a centre-half finish. Diego Carlos. It's good. It was poor defending by Liverpool, but Bailey's just whipped it to the back post. And I think Diego Carlos, has he got a touch on that? He has. Oh, Watkins. Watkins is fuming. Mega fuming. Oh, how's he missed? That should be 2-2, chat. How's that not gone in? Yes, a DM chat. I think he's all agreeing. I don't know, lad, but I wish he'd scored. Thing is, it doesn't count if the keeper saves it, though, does it? Does it, chat? He had the initial shot and then Martinez parried it. Yeah, it's a foul, but not a more. No card there. They're wanting a yellow card for Diaz. Let's have a little look at this. Oh, bit naughty. Sorry, chat. Any Villa fans, that is a bit of a naughty tackle. Not in malicious, but it's just, oh, yeah. This could be a bit naughty. You might get a surprised Diaz has escaped the yellow card there. Yeah, I think we will be in the market for a left-sided centre-half adventure. I know, obviously, for the regulars on the channel, me and Kev done plenty of shows, a couple of the lads that we jumped on as well, when we were, just have a look at some of our January videos when the window was open. Even last season, it has been a priority, not just for Liverpool in this coming window, but even for the last 2-3 years, Liverpool have needed a left-sided centre-half. A left-sided centre-half that can possibly even play left-back as well, if needs be. Sorry there, chat. Liverpool got good, promising counter-attack here. Get through all your comments as well. Muchly appreciated. Oh, Mackie. Good block there. By Pau Torres. What a signing he's been, by the way, chat. They will certainly need his quality in European football. Oh, behave, ref. Klopp's like us. What? Hang on. Why is Elliot getting booked Tell you what, sack these cameramen as well for Sky. They're just not filming the game. Why is Elliott picked up a yellow card? Oh, that's silly, Elliott. He's just kicked the ball a good 5-10 yards. Lloyd Kelly, good young player, adventure. Not going to sit here and say that I've seen a lot of them because I haven't. But Bournemouth have played very well this season. And but it just depends who's on the transfer committee's portfolio of potential new signings. Oh, John Digne. Watkins going forward here now. Bailey off the right-hand flank. Concert to Tillemans. Diaby. Say what, the build-up play, not just tonight from Villa, but in their general season as a whole, it's so good. Really good patterns of play. Clear identity to the way in which they want to score goals as well. Oh, that's exactly what you get from a top manager like Emery. Unai Emery. Yeah, Wiggs, he does. I think is it Prince Harry or King Harry? Not Harry. What's his name? It's completely gone on. The future king, anyway. He's a Villa supporter as well. I think that's a bit harsh there, Kmart. He's still a good centre half. We've had much worse centre halves than Joe Gomez, lad. Anyway, Kyriakos, loved him, but he's going to be one of those utility players. I wouldn't surprise me if he John McGinn's going to be getting a yellow card here as well. Yeah. It will be Storm. Will be a very interesting window. Not just for us as well, but for every top side. You look at Arsenal spending more money. City doing City things as always. Clearance by Liverpool on that free kick. Elliott missing out on that. Ball into the penalty area. Watkins, Quansett. But going back to Gomez quickly, you do look at potential manager coming in. If Gomez was made available on the transfer list, we could certainly, I think we could personally easily get 40 to 50 million for Joe Gomez very easily. Because you look at his age, you look at where he can play as well across the back line, right back, left back, centre half. And he's English as well, so it adds an extra 20, 30 million on any price tag for any player in the Premier League, the quota. And that's me not saying I don't want Gomez going, because I think if we were to lose him, we'd need to replace that quality. And it's not like we've got utility players along the back either. Like Joe Quansett, he's a centre half by trade, and that's where he can only play. Even Gomez going forward here. Diaz took a deep breath there, Jack, because I thought Trent had just banged one from 40 yards. That swerves at the last minute. I tell you what, it's not that far away, you know. Yeah, I'd agree, miss. I think we will. We will do chat. That's mad. And it looks like he's doing well in the MLS as well. Suarez. Ball idiot. Diaby! Should be 2-2 that. How was he absolutely put that into the back of the stand? That's poor by Diaby. Can't be doing that in the Champions League next season, son. What a chance. I tell you what, Alisson's made Diaby's mind up very quickly there. Ali comes a good 5-10 yards off his line, very quick. I know, obviously, it's a poor finish, but you've got to credit Alisson's movement there off his line very quickly. Typical Alisson there. Even we don't win the year, but some of the best memories traveling around Europe, including 100% Wigs. Just go with. Okay, Mac, I think you just have an agenda for Gomez, don't you, lot? It's all right. Every Liverpool fan has a player that they don't really like or whatnot. There and there. Because Connor, the cop council, our good mate, who is it that he didn't like? Or not like, but wasn't the biggest fan of. Yeah, we've all got our mates. I know we've got plenty of mates that didn't really like Taki in terms of what he done. Even me, I'm a bit like that with Szoboszlai. I still think for the quality and the money that we brought in Szoboszlai for, I need going into next season. I need to be seeing that RB Leipzig, Dominic Szoboszlai, like playing well, because he didn't come in for 5-10 million. Szoboszlai, he come in for 50-60 million pounds. And the thing is, he has got quality, but it's a big season for him. It's a big season for everyone next season, in all honesty. Because, yes, you can talk about the changing of management as well and what that will bring in itself. It's these players, especially with Jurgen Klopp no longer there, a manager that brought them in with the intention of playing them in his side, then there'll be wholesale changes. Not just off the pitch, but on the pitch as well. Quick counter-attack here for Liverpool. It's a 2v2. Diaz, get your head up to find Salah. Oh, it's just ahead of him there for Salah. But it's that final ball with Diaz every single time, innit? And he's another player that needs to step up next season as well. Just poor. Moments like that and moments in the season, the Man United breakaway in both of those games, the games where we broke away so many times this season. Bobby Firmino was so good. But having Bobby in our team when he was at his peak and at his prime, having him, Salah and Mane, were the most dangerous counter-attacking side in Europe when we had those three. Like, I watch Liverpool when we have Diaz, Salah, Gakpo, whoever's on the counter-attack. It doesn't fill me with a lot of joy half of the time. I just like a little moment like that again. It's always one player not quite getting the pass right. And that's certainly something to look forward to as well. Oh, looky there, Derby. With the new man coming in. Oh, and his slot. Statistically, in world football, I think when you analyse the data of that Feyenoord side that he's had, they're one of the best counter-attacking sides in terms of transition in world football. So it is going to be exciting how he does tweak certain players in this Liverpool system. Ball forward. Yeah. Thing is, K-Mac, we should have done better than Scales and Gomez, but generally seemed happy not to as well. Yeah. I like Minamino, but he's not a forward. Yeah. It's the thing, especially pre-Jurgen Klopp as well, chat. Like, we had some bad players, didn't we? Like if Twitter was around or X was around, like in the Roy era, bloody hell. Like, wow. Like, especially new Liverpool fans as well. We had it tough. We had it tough with Roy as well. Even we had the odd good season under Rodgers, but it wasn't anything really consistent that we've had with Jurgen Klopp as well. I think the main reasons we've had with Jurgen Klopp and like him not winning more is when we look back on this Jurgen Klopp era, we were probably two or three world-class players are winning away from winning absolutely everything. You look at it, probably a world-class centre-back, another world-class, another Van Dijk, another Fabinho at his peak, and probably another Salah up top as well to go alongside the likes of Firmino, Mane, and Salah at their pomp as well. So it's always one of them. But thing is, with City, when you can, as Arsenal have found out this season, you could basically win all your games and maybe just drop 2, 5, 6 points in a season where, like a couple of years ago, we lost the league when we'd only lost one game in a league season. Deep that. And don't get me wrong, draws do lose your titles as well. But the fact that you turn around and say, how many games did you lose in that season? 1, and we still lost the league. That's just the levels that we're coming up against. It's madness. Yeah, Dam started well, fell off after getting an injured. I do think with a different formation or stronger mids behind him, he can flourish like he does for Hungary. 100% there, Wiggs. I think with Arnie Slot, especially if Arnie does play certain games, does like a 4-3-3, but predominantly does play a 4-2-3-1 system as well. So whether that's Elliot, whether that's Dom playing in that number 10 role, or even a 10, that drops into a 4-3-3 into those one midfield positions as well. So it is exciting, chat. With change. Yeah. Man City, yes. Like we had, like even that, like the City games as well, chat. We had counter-attacks in that game as well. Like it's just that final ball. And that's probably one of the most frustrating things. I know it has been for me, but probably all of you as well. Let us know, chat. Like it's when we've been on counter-attacks and it's just that final ball. Like that's what the best players do with football. It's about you always make the right pass selection. We're through here. Elliot, Gakpo, ball over. Oh, like there, exactly what I'm saying there, chat. Liverpool had 5 players on Villa's penalty area, and we chose the wrong pass, really. Unlucky there, Harvey. Come on, ref. That's it. We've played the 5 minutes of added time. What a player Dirk Out was, Adventure. Could you imagine a prime Dirk Out in a Jurgen Klopp system? Now we had... Oh, we're through here. Trent. Oh, Sally. Just landed in Goodison Park, that. Trent was about 10 yards offside. Please say he was offside. Oh, yeah, Trent was about 10 years offside. Yeah. Would throw 5 of them on a half-time, but fun to see what they do, 100%. Has been, but I think Klopp has been the issue. Linda's admitted in March many times we've not signed players because they felt they had the solution in the squad or the academy as well. Chat, I know we obviously haven't been doing videos on YouTube last couple of weeks, but if you haven't seen it, go and check out. There's a great, like the round table. I think they had Gakpo, they had Elliot, they had Klopp, they had the Alex Hinglethorpe, one of the academy director, and you have Pep Linders. It's on Liverpool's YouTube channel, chat. I think it's free. I was watching it this week, but it's really, really good to listen to them, really, and what they were discussing. But it's one of them, Adventure. I think all of us, when we look back on this time, it's been a very successful period. I think if we'd asked every Liverpool fan, fast forward 9 years, what we would have won, we would have been like, wow. Especially like how it's turned out. On another universe, we're sitting here with Jurgen Klopp winning probably about 6 or 7 league titles, 3 Champions League finals we would have won. But sometimes to really, we've been amazing, but we just haven't had that killer edge in the big moments when we've had Jurgen Klopp. Whether that's down to Jurgen, whether that's down to the owners, and whether that's down to some of the players not taking the opportunities as well. I think it's a whole collective, really. Do I think the owners have given Jurgen Klopp the best opportunity to win trophies? No. And just go back and watch some of the videos from 5 years ago, chat. I've always been consistent. I wanted these owners to back. I remember doing a video before we won the Champions League. Oh, if it was before we won the league, I said, back this man, because this fella is probably the best. Well, we all knew Klopp's quality, winning 2 Bundesliga titles in an era of Bayern Munich domination. We knew exactly what we were bringing in. We're bringing in a top-level manager that is he's not just brought Liverpool into contention, he's propelled Liverpool and helped Liverpool to get back up to where we used to be in the 70s and 80s, where we were consistently competing for titles. Klopp's made Arne Slot's job a lot more easier, and for any future managers as well, whether that be Xabi Alonso in about 5-10 years' time. Alonso's job, or future managers, Arne Slot's job, is a lot more easier if it wasn't for Jurgen Klopp coming in and doing what he's done in the last 8-9 years as well. He's helped Champions League revenue, winning trophies as well. Could he have won more? Of course he could. But what he's done, it's not just the trophies for Jurgen Klopp. When you look at that overall end of his career at Liverpool, it's what he's built, not just in the trophy cabinet, but in terms of what he's built in terms of the infrastructure, the surrounds and the state. Like, he hasn't put like the bricks in, but he's helped us generate that revenue on the pitch as well. And of course, the owners, hopefully now, with the people that they've brought in, certainly you look at Julian Ward, Edwards, they're all in place in quite high up positions at FSG, but the infrastructure is absolutely pivotal for any football club for that matter. Even at Manchester City as well, they've got these Taxera, I think the fellow that used to be in charge of FC Barcelona, and he's done a stellar job. Obviously, he's basically got FIFA transfer money spend. He's got new financial takeover every season, spending crazy amounts as well. But they brought in the good football, the proper footballing people that understood what exactly was needed at City at that time. Because you can have all the money in the world. Look at Chelsea. Look at United since Fergie's left. When a prime Jose left Chelsea as well. You need footballing people in the right positions at every football club. Because if you don't, then you're doing what United have been doing since Fergie's left. You're going to negotiate with players, agents and that, and you're going, how much do you want for them? And they're looking at the negotiators of these clubs that they're buying from, and they're going, it's Man United, add an extra 50% on the transfer fee. And they knew for a fact, like Ajax, they were probably laughing their heads off that they somehow sold Anthony for 70, 80 million pounds to Manchester United. Like I remember reading a couple of reports, it was a couple of years after he sold Anthony, the Ajax journalists, and they were like, the club were willing to sell Anthony for 20, 30 million. But you knew because it was Man United, they could get some stupid fee. Look at Casemiro as well. They got rid of Casemiro. Yes, he was the back end of his career, but it took a lot, even with Perez. And you look at, I think Ancelotti spoke about Casemiro this season as well, saying that Casemiro coming to his management room and was crying to him because he didn't want to leave. But Real Madrid knew the money was too good to not turn down. Like 70 million for 31, 32-year-olds. Casemiro, and then he went out and bought Tchouaméni. So it's one of them. It's about good management, but I think the good thing is with Klopp, I'm gutted he's leaving, but sometimes even Jurgen knows this season was the right time for him to go, because I don't think he wanted to end last season the way it did. Obviously not having European football and everything. Obviously not having the Champions League for that matter anyway. Could you imagine if we were actually in the Champions League this season? Well, especially if we had that side with the likes of Dortmund and the likes of obviously Paris Saint-Germain, that side of the draw as well. But yeah, big up there to Red Machine. Yes, Machine, he's going to have a very good career under Arne Slot as well. Obviously, he knows a lot about him at his time at PSV Eindhoven. Obviously, I think Arne Slot at that time when Gakpo was playing for PSV, was he at AZ Alkmaar? Arne Slot, he might have been, but obviously one of the best Eredivisie players, Cody Gakpo, obviously captain of PSV, so very highly regarded, I'm guessing, from Arne Slot. And I think that's where Gakpo's performances over the last couple of weeks as well, obviously having a native-speaking Dutch manager coming in, make it life a bit more easier for him. But you anticipate, obviously, Arne, and as the majority of most Dutch people, they speak very good English. They speak better English than me, and most Scousers as well. But you listen to Arne Slot, you won't think he was Dutch, but they grasp grasp the language very well. And wish I could speak Dutch. Probably speak about one word. Dirk out. There you go. But I'm looking forward to him. And it looks like Gakpo's got a bit more energy now as well. Not just Gakpo, but even Salah and the other players as well in the team. They're excited going into next season. That's what you want. Of course, we'll make changes here and there with players coming in and out of the club, but that's needed. And certainly when you look at, you haven't seen it, chat, when Arne Slot took over at PSV, at Feyenoord, he made it was like something crazy, like 12 to 15 changes in his first season or something stupid. Didn't spend a lot as well, but time will tell how it goes. But hopefully we get the right players in. Geordie, big up, lads. Obviously disappointing from your lads this season, Geordie. I know we were speaking last year and even going into this season, September time, I think, but our injuries with Newcastle, certainly something that Aston Villa need to be very aware of going into next season. Obviously playing European Champions League football every Tuesday, Wednesday, going into the weekend. That's where Aston Villa going into the Champions League next season, they need to reinforce that squad with a lot more quality. But Geordie, unlucky commiserations from your lads this season as well, mate. If I speak Salah, Rick, Salah's had a good game here tonight, lads. But Ricky, elaborate please on that one. But yeah, I think Salah will be signing a new contract, chat, as well. I don't think he will be leaving. I think he's, even the last couple of weeks, it was the game against Tottenham, looked like a new man, really. Looked like he playing with a bit more of a spring in his step. But for me, Salah, I want him to sign a new deal. I want him to break Rushy's record, because you're telling me Arne Slot, the biggest priority for him coming into the club is getting Alisson signed down to a new deal, Virgil van Dijk, Trent, and most importantly, Mohamed Salah as well. It makes Arne Slot's job a bit more easier if he's got Salah fully firing to win titles. He's already been so important for Jurgen Klopp's time at Liverpool, and he's been a large part to play in Liverpool's success since he's come into the football club as well. But there's going to be big changes in the summer as well, chat, as we know. Machine, that's due to his age, though, mate, isn't it? Like, how old's that? That's what happens when you got young players as well. I think everyone goes, oh, but look at Foden. Foden is an absolute joke. Foden will win the Ballon d'Or 1 year in his career. Probably might win it 2. I think if Pep stays at Manchester City, Phil Foden and Jude Bellingham are England's best chances of winning Ballon d'Ors in the next 5-10 years. Phil Foden is a phenomenal footballer. Elliott, even if he can become half as good as Phil Foden can be, then we'll have a very special player as well. But I think Elliott still sometimes, but he's done well this season, Elliott, especially. But I think in the right system, if he's going to be playing that 10 role, I don't like him out in the wing, chat. I'm pretty sure you don't, Machine, or majority of yous. I think he gets lost a bit too much. He hasn't got that pace about him, Elliott. But when he's got those pockets of spaces, especially in the half spaces as well, when he can swivel, put a ball over the top, get a snapshot goal or whatnot, that's where I think he does thrive. Liverpool season defined in one weird word. 5-on-2. Yeah, 100% K-Mac, 100%, mate. We've had so many bloody counter-attacks this season. Don't think Salah's been that bad. I think Diaz has been worse. It's the thing, though, Zane. The one positive to look at this season is our attackers, of course, we'd like all of our attackers to be getting 20 goals a season, like in all competitions. But the main thing is getting that right balance. I think for Arne Slot coming in, I think the key word I'll be just getting him to say is getting that right balance between defence and attack as well. That comes when you bring in a world-class number 6. That's why it should be a priority, because getting the right balance, because Liverpool score goals. We have done since Jurgen Klopp's been at the football club. But the one season we won the league, we had one of the best defensive records in the whole of Europe. Like, we honestly did. And that's why we won the league. Yes, we were scoring goals and we were, 15, 20 points ahead of Manchester City. But it's because we were solid at the back. You start strong from any great side. It's a great AC Milan sides, the City sides that we've seen under Pep Guardiola. For as good as all those great legendary sides we've seen in world football for the last 150 odd years, it's those solid foundations at the back, and that's where we need going into next season. Be defensively resolute, and then fit I know when we do watchalongs, but we'd all be made up going into next season if we won the first 9 or 10 games or 1-0. You get maximum points. It's the hard-earned graft. But when you defend like that, it requires 110% maximum concentration. Like, even as K-Mac alluded to there, the 5-on-2s, it's just all about concentration levels. And that's where the great sides do elevate themselves, because everyone can press in the Premier League. Everyone can. But it's when you're pressing and when you're being concentrated. Because a lot of teams, and that's where City they don't bore me to death. It's an interesting way to play football, but the reason why they're just so frustrating to play against, and this is where majority of teams when they play City and even Liverpool in the past as well, is they just switch off. And even against any elite level side or top side, you switch off for 5 minutes within a game of football in the Premier League and even in Champions League, you can find yourselves 2-0, 3, 4-0 down within that 5-minute spell, 10-minute spell. So, small margins in elite level sports. So, it's going to be one of them, chat. But it's an exciting season going to next year as well. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of signings to come. Might be a couple of some players moving out as well. And it will be intriguing to say. But there'll be plenty of transfer shows as well, chat. 100%. Yeah. And obviously, I made my feelings not just on Diaz, but certain players over the last couple of weeks as well. Been disappointed. I want to see more from them in their overall game as well, mate. Whereas Wiggs has said there, sorry, there, machine. This game doesn't suit Diaz, in my opinion. It's interesting, machine, because we've all watched that first 45 minutes. Aston Villa wanted it. Let's not forget, Aston Villa finishing top 4 this season. Like, the fact that we're winning 2-1, like this, like, it's been a very good performance for me. But obviously, we're just looking at this, looking at this miss from Diego Carlos as well. But even Watkins is absolutely furious at him as well, because could have got another goal for Watkins. Yeah, Zane, I think Núñez will get a couple of good 15, 20 minutes. Especially Liverpool do get a third goal. Sorry there, I was just wondering if Liverpool were making any changes there. We are back underway here, chat, for the second half. Liverpool's last away game of the season. We haven't already done so, chat. Make sure you hit that like button. Drop a subscribe as well if you are new. Everyone's welcome, even if you're not a Liverpool fan. We do plenty of. We'll be doing a lot of your Euro streams when I'm off anyway on those days. So, we'll be covering a couple of the Euro games as well in the summer, which I'm looking forward to. But yeah. Copy and paste job, chat. That's what it is. Tell you what, Bailey done really well. He did, machine. He nearly did. Would have been the best celebration we've had from all of us, really, chat, this season. Surely if we get a penalty, we give it to Gomez. Like, we're not going for the league, so just give him a pen. Yeah. Scouse is a second language for the majority of the UK, mate, so it's all good. Yeah. Yeah, there'd be think signings already, like that's probably been the most frustrating as well, though, Adventure. Yeah, we'll be getting you'd like to hope that Liverpool have already started negotiations, and I'm pretty sure we certainly would have already, especially if you sign a player from a side that's already got the league title boxed off or got Champions League football boxed off. Oh, he does, Zane. He does. I love Gakpo. Absolutely love him. Thing with Gakpo this season, a bit like some of the players under Jurgen Klopp this year, they've been massively misused in terms of where they've been playing. Ball in. Ah! Oh, is it go? Oh, get in! Get in, Quadse! I thought it was Joe Gomez that popped up at the back stick. But what a header by Jerome Quanse. I'll tell you what a leap by the young lads. What a finish! I tell you what, he's got about 7 foot up in the air there, Quanse. He's held his run. I tell you what, he's got shoved in the back as well. Get in! What a header! You won't see a better header all season. What a finish! What a finish! Shadow Quanse. I tell you what, that's one of the best headers I've seen all season. What's the saying? Leapt like a salmon out of freshwater spring. Gerald did. Good header. Hang on, is Endo? Oh yeah, Endo started the game. Sorry, chat. Tells you how well Endo did play in that first half. I completely forgot he was even on the pitch. That's how well he played. Oh, Salah's through on goal there. Behave, ref. It is, but still a phenomenal header, mate. And what a sign. Well, so what a sign. What a future this young lad has got. I was saying to lads this week off air as well, like, he has saved us 50, 60 million. For me, as I said a couple of weeks ago on those live streams, he, for me, has jumped ahead of Canate in terms of the pecking order, Jerome Quansah. The main thing with Jerome Quansah is we nurture him in the right way in terms of we don't overplay him, especially if he was to pick up a bad injury. That doesn't happen next season. But if he can stay injury-free, Quansah, he's got a very big Liverpool future, certainly. The composure on him for a young player as well. I haven't seen that since Van Dijk's come in, really, in terms of when you watch Quansah on the ball, he doesn't look phased at all. At all. Spurs have a chance for chance. Thing is, though, Geordie, they have to win all their games, don't they? Chat, will it go back to goal difference? You have to fill me in anyway. Let's have a quick look anyway. So in terms of goal difference, I suppose, chat, yeah. Oh, goal difference as well. Especially if we were to absolutely batter Aston Villa here tonight in the second half. That would make it very interesting, wouldn't it? He's on there, Bailey. He's on. Leon Bailey. Watkins. It's 3-2. Yeah, for me, he didn't look offside there. I'll tell you what a game we've got on here. I think Watkins heard me talking about the goal difference and was like, nah, none of that. I was going to say, Liverpool was so slow getting out of there. Oh, he's on there. He looks on, but the way the grass has been cut as well. That's a goal. It's another goal for Watkins, my player of the season. Oh, he's on. He's on. Away we go again with the magical mystery tour of the VAR machine. He's on. You can tell by the way the grass has been cut. I tell you what, it's a big goal for Villa, if this goes in. Hang on, why is Watkins fuming with Watkins? Bailey's fuming with Watkins here. It's fuming with... Yeah. Chat, let us know what your thoughts on that. Oh, he's off. Tell you what, we're getting evidence tonight from VAR. Liverpool here, well and truly. Yeah, it's been given off, the VAR. It's offside, yeah? Yeah, it is. It's off, chat. I felt that was on, but... Hey, yeah, boy. Thing is... Yeah, happy days. Tottenham fans are buzzing. Like, that's a bit mad to see Watkins and Bailey fuming with each other. Like, Prophet giving it the beans. Oh, Ali, what have you done? Oh, what's he done? Watkins, I'm giving you my player of the season. You're doing that, son, in the 6-yard box. What a game we've got here, chat. It's all going off. It's fouls left, right and centre. Liverpool were nearly in there. Ali's losing the ball in the penalty area. Oh, it's all happening. Why is Watkins trying to backheel that? Just pass it, lad. Pass it into the back of the net. Shocking by Ollie Watkins there. It's going. Now it's offside. Like, just goes to show the intensity from both sides this game's getting played at. What a game. It's refreshing to see both sides, like two footballing sides, playing football the right way, like just going hammer and tongue, really. Chat, were you surprised that that Villa got knocked out in the semis by Olympiacos, of all teams? No disrespect for Olympiacos, but Aston Villa, a Premier League side. Just showed a bit of inexperience from Villa in the in the Conference League. Sorry, in the semis. Don't talk about us in Europe this season, chat. It'd be interesting to see if Atalanta do win. Chat, who are we saying? Surely Leverkusen win that against Atalanta. But if there's going to be one team that might potentially Leverkusen this season, it would be Atalanta. The way they play as well, play with a similar formation, three at the back to Bayer Leverkusen, so will be an interesting tactical. I think it's Atalanta's first European final. So what a win that would be. Yeah, me too, mate. Was it 4-2 in the first leg? Was it Douglas Luiz missed the penalty, didn't he, to make it 4-3? Which is a bit mad. Right. Yeah, so they're in for it, and chat, they'll be in for a big season next year as well. So I think we're all talking about signs for Liverpool, but Villa they need to sign some big players. Like to pad out the squad as well. Surely, ref, that's a foul. Gakpo's getting stood on. Oh, Endo, lad, what's that? Pass back. Oh, these refs, that's a blatant pass, man. Alien Trent. Yeah. They mustn't like Tottenham. Okay, Mac. And chat, don't get me started on this notion of I get where they're coming from, but think about yourselves, Tottenham fans. Like, to want your own team to lose a game of football. Like, come on. Especially when you've got European football on the line as well. Like, Villa are getting beat here. Tottenham need to go into that game and get maximum points against Manchester City. Is it on Thursday they're playing? Or whenever they're playing? City Tottenham. It just goes to show the Tottenham mentality, the Spursy mentality, really, of not wanting to win games. Like, surely the aspiration of any Tottenham fan or Tottenham as a club is to be where Arsenal are currently in terms of competing for league titles, challenging the likes of City and Manchester, the challenging City and Liverpool and Arsenal for league titles, but you just don't really want to be doing that. So fair play to the club as well and the fans. Diaz, just 1v1 with Martinez. I'm like Klopp here. It's in the back of the net here, chap. But you never know with these officials. It's a lovely ball. Oh, Diaz needs to hold his run there. Just a half a yard, but yeah, he's just gone a bit too early there. That's frustrating with Diaz and where we go again. The magical VAR mystery tour tonight we've had. That does not need checking. He's about 5 yards off. If we get this goal, what why are you zooming? They're zooming in on a random Aston Villa player. He's off. If this gets given, we'll be buzzing. But if you're a Villa fan, you're screaming at the telly. He's off. Why are they looking? Diaz's whole right-hand side of his body is off. They must be looking. Yeah, it's took them 2 minutes. Now, chat, you have all said it's offside. Zane, Southgate, lad. Southgate, that's why, lad. Main thing is that he doesn't get called up for England and we keep him fit for next season. That's the main one, lad. But yeah, it's only a matter of time, really. Especially if he keeps on playing like he has done this season. It's going to be a cornet. So we've got big half an hour for Aston Villa as well. Tell you what, John McGinn doesn't half love a whinge, doesn't he? Yeah. No chance of that game, Mac. Are you talking about the right side of our defence? But yeah, it was a good 3, 4, 5 yards off there. Yeah. The thing is, these same referees or the ones that manage it or referee in the Champions League, the English refs have no issue. It takes them, like in the Champions League, as we've already seen over the last couple of weeks, those same officials that we see week in, week out in the Premier League that take half an hour in a game in the Premier League. It takes them 2 seconds in the Champions League. And you're like, why can you not do that in the Prem? But you just love the drama, don't they? It's ridiculous, Panoff. K-Mac, you know a lot, lad. Behave. You know a lot, lad. Yeah, K-Mac, I'll drop you the link anyway after the game, mate, if you're free. love to get you on, mate, but no worries if you're already on other streams and that, mate. But we'll have plenty of shows, even at the end of the season. For the end of the season streams as well, chat. I have a couple of like Premier League shows, individual, like art voting for. We'll have everyone on in terms of. We got the chat involved as well. In terms of team of the season, manager of the season, player of the season, get everyone's votes on that as well. Oh, yes, Zane. Yeah, we'll do a couple of them as well, mate. 100%, mate. We'll have a lot of time in the summer as well, Zane. So thank you for everyone that did get involved in that. We'll certainly do a lot more of them, mate. It's quite interactive as well, so everyone at home can play. As long as you've got an iPad or like something, like especially if you're just watching a stream or if you're watching a stream on your telly or whatnot, you can all get involved. We'll have a couple of Euro, well, quite a fair bit of Euro streams as well. Who do you fancy for the Euros, chat? I'm going to say, like, this England side should be winning the Euros. I'm not bothered. Like, you got Harry Kane, you got Foden, you've got Saka, you've got Cole Palmer, you've got Jude Bellingham. But as I said before, we've got that fraud as a manager. Not that I give a toss about like watching England anyway, but it'd be nice for them to win it. But if that England side is not at least getting to the finals of the Euros, then he needs to be getting sacked. I'm not asked. Wiggs, France. Yeah, that France side's very good as well. Tuesday, Germany home advantage. You look at it as a flurry and weights as well. You got a lot of good young players coming through now. Again, Germany. I was just going to ask you who's the Germany manager, but it's Nagelsmann in it, so certainly will give them a good opportunity as well. Especially with Kai Havertz playing very well for Arsenal this season. I just hate watching. Like, fair enough if Pep Guardiola was in charge of it. Thing is, what a ball. Oh, only a good ball there to find Diaz. But yeah, Pep Guardiola or a top-level manager was in charge of this England side, they'd be winning the World Cup and they'd be winning the Euros as well. Zaniolo's come on for Villa there. The Italian. Was linked with a move back to AS Roma anyway. I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting, chat. You think about the managers. I think we're going to be seeing Brest in the Champions League next season as well. We're going to be seeing, obviously, Bologna as well in the Champions League. Even Motta at Bologna's doing an absolute stellar job. There's some past players, young managers coming into the game now that are revolutionising the way in which football is being played, and it's only going to bode well for the future of the next young crop of managers coming through. But yeah. Hopefully he signs for Man United though, chat. Could you imagine? Yeah, I think he'll be staying there, mate. It'd be interesting to see, chat, with obviously apologies and doing Champions League streams, chat, but what a joy it was to watch Musiala. Oh, what a footballer. What a footballer. It's mad to think he was on the books of Chelsea, chat. Like, we talk about Stuttgart as well, eventually. Yeah, they'll be in the Champions League. The through here, Villa, side netting. That is poor by Bailey there. Not Bailey. Diaby. Needs to be in the target there, Diaby. Was it Van Dijk playing him on there? It was. Just couldn't quite get his feet short of Van Dijk to just reposition himself. Can we talk about Casemiro's defending? Against Arsenal this weekend. Oh, was it yesterday? But yeah. Musiala, keep an eye on where he goes in the summer chat. Love him if he signed for us. What a player. But it wouldn't surprise me if he just goes to City. Girona as well. Shout out to them. Yeah, I've seen him. People were linking him the last couple of weeks on socials as well. I think he's supposed to be made available by PSG, is it? I think they own him now. Obviously, he did start off in the Barcelona Academy, I think it was. He was very highly regarded in their setup. And then obviously he's been around the place, all around the gaff. He's a good little player. What a ball to find Bailey here. Well done, Gomez. Great defending. But yeah, just so much talent, as he said there, chat, in the Bundesliga. I had to check how young, how young Grimaldo was. Obviously, a Leverkusen fullback or left wing back, basically a left winger, isn't he? The way in which they play. I think it was like when I checked, was he 29, 30 as well? But he's still got plenty of football and still to play in his legs. But Frimpong, what a player as well, chat. Another one. Another, like the amount of goals and assists he's got already this season. Zaniolo, good save by Ali. For me, the Italian needs to be doing much better than that. Douglas Luiz, Bailey. Oh, where's the ball going? Digne. Come on, Liverpool counter-attack. Diaz. Pass the ball, Diaz. Pass the ball. And he's getting booked there, not Diaz. Douglas, is that begin? Come on, cameraman, who's been booked? But another Zaniolo should be scoring that. I'm sorry, chat. He needs to be hitting. He's hit the target there, but it's just a sloppy finish. It's straight at Alisson. That needs to be bottom corner there. And Big John McGinn, which is an intelligent foul. Took the yellow card anyway. Yeah. Oh, is Grimaldo only 20? No way. Is Grimaldo 26? I'm going to have to check this myself. I thought he was a lot older. Oh, no, Grimaldo's 28. Yeah, he's born 95. He's going to turn 29. 29 in September. But looking at his statistics this season, for Grimaldo, he's got 10 goals, 13 assists. That's ridiculous for the fullback in the Bundesliga. Frimpong's 23, chat. That's ridiculous. And he's got 9 goals, 7 assists for Leverkusen this season as well. And he was another one. Speaking of talent, Manchester City have had in their academy. Frimpong used to play for City's under 23 squad as well. Played for Celtic as well. Bit of a mad one. Played for Celtic for 2 years. Frimpong. Not at the minute. Storm, not at the minute, mate. All in. Probably in the next 5 minutes, mate. I think we'll see Nunes come on as well. Oh. Like to see, is Jane Dan's on the bench? Should have really checked. Dan's. Oh no. Jaden Dan's isn't on the bench. That's disappointing. Like, this is mad. Like, say if Villa do lose on the last game of the season, the Tottenham fans not won Champions League football. Like, that is mad. Like, do Tottenham fans want to seriously sacrifice European football, Champions League revenue, bringing in better players in the summer, just because they can't admit that they just can't stand Arsenal winning a trophy? That, to me, just my head ends up in Birkenhead, mate. I can't wrap my head around it. It's just stupid. Why do Liverpool never? Oh, eventually we will, mate. We will. We got certainly a lot of talent coming through, mate. Obviously, Jaden Dan's is coming through, so we got the elder fames coming on here. You got Nunes coming on. You've got Gravenberch. You got Dom. 4 subs. Be interesting to see, chat, with these 4 subs. I'm just hoping it's not like what we've had against Tottenham last week, where we bring on all these subs and then we lose all momentum. Please, can we take... Not that I want McAllister off because he's not had a bad game. What a ball that is. But just to protect McAllister because what a season he's had. Is the Copa America this in the summer, chat? Well, no, Copa America's not in the summer, as it's usually January time, isn't it, when they play it? Digne. But ball in. Well done, Quansah. He's always in the right position, Joao Quansah. He's an absolute joke of a footballer. He's so good. He's literally saved us 50, 60 million, Quansah. So good. Yeah, Graham, I don't get that, I don't get that. He might chat his Dan's. Do we know if Dan's has got a potential knock or something? But yeah, the fame's coming on here. Oh, Zane, is he? Oh, nice one there, lad. So just keep McAllister fit for that as well. Foul that, ref. Does anyone fancy Holland for the Euros? Or nah? Like, you think about it, you got Frimpong, you got Gakpo, you got Virgil, got Frankie de Jong. Like, that Dutch side, you've got a lot of very talented players. But it just comes down to, like, the management, really, doesn't it? Isn't that, like, potential new assistant manager, like the assistant to the Dutch national side as well? I don't know his name, but supposedly he is. Yeah. So, we've got the fame coming on. So, Nunes on for Gakpo. Well done, Cody, lads. Well done, Diaz. And as Klopp said, like that, it's what we want. Focus here. See out the game 3-1. Don't do what we've done against Tottenham, please. Endo off for Szoboszlai, Nunes, Jones on for Gakpo and Diaz. Hang on, I thought there was 4. I thought there was 4 players warming up. That's Sky, haven't... Oh, yeah, there we go. Come on, Sky, with the graphics. Gravenberch is on for Harvey Elliott as well. Salah's been left on. That's a healer. He's a cult hero at Liverpool anyway. But main thing for Forest this season, we all probably find it mad. Oh, constantly scored an own goal there. Lucky enough for Alisson, he was on his toes. Divock Origi though, Graham, innit? We all know his level. Even Origi knows his level. He's not going to guarantee you 30 goals in the Prem, does he? But we guarantee you 5 on a good season. Oh, what a ball by Salah. Oh, lucky there, Dom. Good save by Martinez. Well, true day adventure. What a campaign they had that year. Did they win the Euros? Was it 2002, was it? Was it 2002? No. No, because didn't Brazil win? Brazil won the 2002 World Cup, didn't they? When did Greece win the World Cup, chat? When was that? Was that 2004? Yeah, Nunes was on as well. Origi was the only ever good off the bench if he starts a game, but we're missing them. Lovely wigs, lovely little run there. I tell you what, the new Ipswich manager will be interesting to see. Obviously, fair play to Ipswich. Back-to-back promotions from League One into the Championship and then straight into the Premier League on their first chance. Very highly regarded within football, their manager. And surprisingly, he was an ex-Manchester United coach as well. Is it McKenna? McKenna, the Ipswich manager? Yeah, 2004. Thought it was. Nice one, adventure. Yeah, I thought it was 2004. Yeah, because was it Brazil that won the 2002 World Cup? I think it was. Or was that France? It was one of them. But it's a big next 10 minutes for Villa. If they can somehow, from their perspective, try and get back into this game. I tell you what, that's a big game now at the end of the season for Villa. They're going away to Crystal Palace. And as we've seen, apologies, I haven't done many streams this last couple of weeks, chat. But the job in which their new manager's done since he's come into Crystal Palace made an instant impact. I'll tell you what, chat. Have an eye on Crystal Palace next season. If they can somehow keep hold of what's his name? Elise and Eze. It'd be difficult, but if they can, and he can get a proper striker into the football club, fair play to Mateta, but he's not the level that you need in the Premier League, really. I think Crystal Palace, if they keep players fit and bring in a couple of good players next season, could finish 7th, 8th, possibly. A European possible place. Europa League conference or whatnot. Trent to find Nunes. Well done, Darwin. Gakpo to Szoboszlai. Come on, let's get Nunes a goal here. Oh, ball over. Good catch there by Martinez. Yeah, 2 wins over Villa this season will be good. Will be good going. They scout a fair top teams. Yeah, like City. In terms of a neutral game that I've seen this season, chat, like the Villa game that they had a couple of months back against Manchester City, probably my favourite game of the season from a neutral game. I think they won that game 1-0, but on another night they could have won 2-3-0 because they absolutely played Manchester City off the park. It was just how composed like they played on that night as well already. We've seen this season they've been absolutely exceptional, but that is going to be a huge game for them, Villa, next week against Palace. Obviously, if they win that, then they get Champions League football, don't they? So, but if Tottenham roll over against City, then they make it even more difficult for themselves, Tottenham, to get Champions League football. Nunes all the way to Ali. Chat will be live in the next probably half an hour as well. Do a post-match reaction show. Salah. Ball over the top to Gravenberch. Nunes readjusted his move there. Gravenberch. Oh, he's done well there. Found Salah. Nunes couldn't quite get on the end of that. Trent! What a strike by Trent. He's done so well to keep that down there with his left foot. Straight at him, no, but give the Argentinian a fair bit of thinking to do, really, with that. Eight minutes left to go here, chat on Liverpool's last. How much do you reckon John Barnes would be worth at his peak, chat? Easy 100 million. Easy 100 million. What a player. Well done, Joey. Oh, Trent trying to find Gravenberch at the back post there. Watkins found Diaby. Watkins. Chambers. Callum Chambers is somehow... Now that's Callum Chambers for you. It's a poor ball by him. And so Villa have done really well here to win the ball on the edge of the box. Quite sloppy from Liverpool. Liverpool somehow kept all possession. Oh, it's a poor ball by Trent. And Villa go again down this left-hand side. There's a bit of space down this right-hand side for Villa. Didn't get it right. Bailey. Duran needs to just tee up Watkins there. Watkins is free in the 6-yard penalty area there. That's what you're saying about big opportunities within games. Players just having that spatial awareness of where their teammates are as well. It's a simple goal for Watkins if Duran can get his head up. Oh, what a finish by Duran there. What a strike, boy. It's just unlucky there, Macca lad, but there's no stopping that. Disappointing from McAllister, but I tell you what, taking nothing away from that strike. What a powerful strike that was. Bottom right corner there. Macca just getting caught on the ball. We'd allow that anyway. What a strike that is by Duran. 100 million easy for John Barnes at his peak in today's market. It was sloppy, chat, but not going to lose any sleep, really, are we? What a finish. Thing is, Villa have got something to play for going into this game anyway. And they're going to give it absolute all here now. There you go. Darwin Núñez running at Aston Villa now. Needs to get his head up. Núñez. Shot on target there. If you got Núñez on your racker, to have a little cheeky shot on target there. Unai Emery got yellow card. We'll see a result here tonight for Villa if you can somehow get a point out of this game. Would that mean it would help them? Trent. Núñez. I think he's gone a bit too early here. Núñez, get in! Is he on? Oh, he's off. Death taxes and Darwin Núñez being offside. He doesn't need to go this early, man. Núñez would be getting 30 goals a season if he just held his run. Oh, look at there, Darwin. That's something that needs to be getting worked on in the summer as well. It could adventure, could, mate. Hopefully that's not the case. Yeah, true, Rugs. So we've got 3 minutes left in this game, chat. Can Liverpool hold on? What's the thing when you're playing against a side that has got something to win and something to lose, really? It's ever so different from a psychological point of view. But Diaby's done so well there. He's left McAllister. Oh, what a big goal for Aston Villa. Gerrard's just got a flick on it. You just know me, chat. I want Villa to get top 4. But I'm fuming. It's sloppy. It is sloppy. But they fully do deserve it, Villa. As I was just saying, when you're playing against a side that is going to get, they're going to try and get an equaliser, trying to get a winner as well to help their top 4. Ooh, is he on? Is he off? We'll find off. We'll find out very soon. But I'll tell you what, that's a fluky goal, that. But when you looks in, you looks in. It's like when we played them a couple of years back when they just scored 3-4 deflected goals. He's only off when he's in through, yeah. It's getting checked by VAR, this. We've had VAR on our side. Goal, yeah, goal. But Villa, they're not just going to throw the kitchen sink at Liverpool now. They're going to throw absolutely everything. Obviously, a win for Aston Villa would very much solidify their Champions League journey for next season. But I'm not going to lose any sleep here tonight, chat. What a game this has been tonight. Very good game from both sides. Ball forward. That's poor by Chambers. Big one now for Villas. How many minutes? 9 minutes. 9 minutes added on. Eh? Tell you what, Villa to get a goal here, to get them Champions League football. Yeah, I think they will advance it anyway. I think they will win it. But as we said, when Liverpool's made 4 substitutions, don't interfere with it. But that's the thing, when you make that many changes in any game of football, like it's done an impact on the players that have come on have not deliberately impacted the game, but it's just stopped the real flow that Liverpool had when we had those players on the pitch. Well, can Liverpool spoil Aston Villa's party and get a winner? Come on, lads. Let's get a goal here. When he looks in, if Spurs lose both matches, when they will get 5th, well, what's going to happen? But this is something that, not just looking on the game today, chat, but in terms of the back end of the season as well, the thing that we need to address is even going to, hopefully, with Arne Slot. It's happened a couple of times this season. And he's in here, Dad. What a save by Ali. Big save. Tottenham fans are on the edge of their seat. It's a big save. Diaby needs to be scoring, but he's the best in the business, Alisson Becker, at saves like that. What a save. 7 minutes left to go here, chat. Villa are still going for it. Duran looks like he's in an offside position, but Liverpool, oh, it's a poor ball. He's appealing for handball. Handball. Pau Torres. I tell you what, Villa might get a penalty here. I tell you what, that's very soft if that gets given. But he's got a point here, Pau Torres. Van Dijk's arm shouldn't be there. It's a very good spot by the Spaniard. Oh, I tell you what. Chat, was that a penalty for you? George, Villa through the kitchen sink at it, lad. They give it their all. It's been a very good game to watch here tonight, chat. Hope you well, George. Referee! Just no need for that, Diogo Carlos. Your fellow Brazilian as well. Tell you what, I can't wait for Jurgen Klopp's final presser. Long searching ball here. Go on, Nunes. Oh, just shoot, lad. Oh, just shoot, will you, lad? Martinez, you need to get a winner here. Still got 5 minutes. 5 minutes left in this. I felt it should have been a pen. Would have been very harsh. But I can understand why Villa fans might be a bit disappointed with that. But Liverpool got away with it. Get on side, will you, Nunes and Salah? All three of our attackers are offside there. Yeah, as K-Mac saying that wasn't a pen for him. I can understand why that wasn't given, really. Would have been very harsh. But a win for Villa here tonight, if they can do, gets them Champions League football. For Arsenal and Tottenham fans, yeah, both of those supporters are hoping that Liverpool can get the job done here. Just means if Tottenham going into that City game this week in a couple of days' time, needing a win, really, for their top four hopes, but to keep it alive. Can Liverpool get it winning here? Salah down the right hand side now. So a corner. Corner for Liverpool. Ball in. Cleared. It's got 3 minutes left here, chat. Come on, the Reds. Got to go. Even better if Joe Gomez. Whoa! That's a given that's a foul on Gomez here, Madref. Yeah, George. It's been a bit of a mad game, mate. Especially when you're 3-1 up. Hope the streaming's going well, George, as well. Yeah. Yeah. What Adventure said here. Why do you always give so many goals, though? It's really our downfall of the season when you think about it. It's what happens when you don't have a proper six, mate, I'd say. Yeah. And that's the one thing going into next season as well. Bloody hell. I think the Arby's just fell on his ass there. We just need to be, hopefully with Arnie Stock coming in, we're a lot more difficult to play against, really, in terms of just a bit more defensive. Because the way we've defended this season sometimes it's been abysmal. Arby's back on the pitch here. Has he pulled his hamstring, or I think he might have a bit of a dead leg here from Diaby. Let's have a little look at this replay. Yeah, he's got cramp there. From a Villa point of view, you just want him to get off the pitch even. If you think he needs to get off the pitch, you've got a minute left to try and get in a winner from their point of view. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm quite relaxed after the game tonight. I know we should have won this game easy 3-1. But John Jordan, since he's come on, he's really changed the game for Aston Villa in the second half. He come on with like 10 minutes to go and he's really put Liverpool's defenders on the toes, really. As we just said, we need to be better defensively. The sixth position is a glaring problem, no matter how. And that was... The game started very well, but it fizzled out, really, like a damn squid, really, at the back end of this game. Disappointing end to this game, chap, but let's not kid ourselves. It's against one of the best sides in the Premier League this season. But I think it just highlights exactly where Liverpool have been good this season and the frailties at the back in relation to watching Liverpool this season. Very much summarised Liverpool's away performances this season as well. But a point a couple of months ago going against Aston Villa, but the position Liverpool were in tonight, 3-1 up, see the game out, but I think the substitutions did have a massive impact. But at the end of the day, chat, we're not going to lose any sleep over tonight's performance. But what it does show, and as you've already said, chat, does emphasise the importance going into next season, getting a proper recognised sixth, getting a six that can control games, alleviates. And there were some players that come on in that second half that have got a big summer. So it's going to be a big summer for the Liverpool as a club, not just on the pitch, but off the pitch as well, in terms of bringing players in and out of the football club. But chat, we will live at 10:30. We will be live at 10:30, and we will be analysing the game off the back end of this, and probably just general chat about Liverpool as well. Obviously, Diaz and Duran, international teammates as well. But chat, massive thank you, as Machine said there. Roll on next season. The Klopp system is actually washed as well. It has been difficult, mate, to watch over the last couple of seasons. Yeah, as Graham said there, a fair result. Probably one of the best games we've seen, chat, I'd say, in terms of the quality on offer from both sides. I think, let's not forget ourselves, it's this great Aston Villa side anyway. Jurgen Klopp, he's cherishing his final away game for Liverpool. He'll love and savour every second of it. He'll miss it. He will. But fair play to the travelling copy here tonight. The last possible time they'll see. Jurgen Klopp managed Liverpool. An emotional moment for Jurgen. For all of us, really. Jurgen's managed his last ever away game for Liverpool. Tell you what, next week's going to be difficult in the chat. Don't be a dry eye around the world for Jurgen Klopp. What a man. But chat, massive thank you to all tuning in. We'll be live at 10:30 GMT UK time. And hopefully we'll see you there. Hopefully try and get a couple of lads on as well if they are free. But if not, we'll just have a good old chinwag and talk about Liverpool and where that does leave us going into the last game of the season. But a massive thank you to everyone that is tuned in tonight. You're absolute legends on there. I'm excited for next season. It's going to be good. But chat, see you very soon. And you'll never walk along seed in 25 minutes. See you later, Reds.